In this video, we are going to fix this part of the code. Basically, if a user from local storage is not valid, at the moment we are showing the message in a console.log, but we can use a more user-friendly way to just tell the user is not valid. So it's better just to add another item in a state. I'm going to call it show invalid user message. By default, obviously, it's going to be false. And I think it's better to go to the next line for both of them. Now that we have this one, we can make sure this part is going to be true if the user is not valid. So we can say here, we can say this dot set state and show invalid user message as it will be true. So now that we have this one true, we can just, in our code, we can check for this one specifically and then show the message. And in order to do that one of the way to do that is to use a component. So we are going to write a dedicated component for this specific case. So let's just do that one together now. We are going to create a new component. Let's call it invalid user message.js. So I'm going to copy and paste some code here. Basically, it's not doing so much. All it does is show some message and with a link, and also we have a props.show. If that one is true, we are returning something, otherwise we are not going to return anything. So now we can close this one, and on top of the file we can just import it. So we can copy this one and then come to our code where we are rendering. In a fragment, we can easily say invalid user message and then show, or what did I do? Okay, in a show, we can just easily use the state which we are setting. So I can show the invalid user message here. This dot state. So we are showing this component if this state is true, otherwise you're not going to show it. Let's just test it together. So I'm going to sign in quickly. So let's just sign in with Google. And now I go to new blog, right click here, and in application, obviously I'm going to remove the L, refresh the page. So nothing happened. As soon as I press save, we will see this message. It means the user is not valid and we are showing it. And if the user is valid, so it will be same as before, but we are not going to do that because it will be empty. And in the next video, we are going to just write some validation around this form. So in order to make sure everything is valid, for example, now we can just press save and we will create empty intro, content, and title. And so it means our blog is not really valid. So in the next video, we're going to fix that one.